Hi, I'm Ben from Ukulele Road Trips. What that is it's a big musical adventure through distant lands and beautiful landscapes. And this song, for which I'm doing the tutorial today, is for a song that I wrote on this adventure while I was in Romania in a town called SIGHISOARA. It's a very interesting song to practice on your ukulele because you're going to be playing a rhythm that you'll probably find nowhere else in mainstream songs. It's a 7/4, so that'll be great to expand your strumming and rhythm techniques. The song is about Johannes Kelp, who was born in the town of Sighisoara in Romania and who was torn between staying home or setting out to build a new spiritual colony in the United States, which he did finally. And this song is a lot about his dilemma and the pain of leaving or the cool of the project. So in this song we have a very specific rhythm which we're going to have a look at. Just remember that you can download the PDF to go with this tutorial and to learn how to play this song with the lyrics and the strumming and all of that through the Patreon page, and that's just down here, no, down there on the in the description where you've got all the links and things like this. So we're first going to have a look at the chords that we need for the verse, then we're going to have a look at the rhythm and at the strumming, then we're going to have a look at the chorus. You can click to the part you want to go directly to, by the way, in the description. And then I'm going to have a look at a bit more intricate, advanced stuff for the people who really want to get to know how to play this song in detail. So, SIGHISOARA, it's in A minor. You probably know how to play A minor. It's this chord. Oh, make sure your ukulele is tuned. And we need 4 chords to get going. A minor, A, G, A, and C. By the way, if you want to listen to the song, the link's also in the description. Right, so what we need is A minor, G, C, F. Not too hard for the moment. And then the rhythm of the strumming is not an 8 or a 4, it's a 7. And this 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it is divided into 3 plus 2 plus 2. And every chord gets 3 plus 2 plus 2. What I mean is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. So every chord gets downstrokes, 7 of them, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. And on every one, there's a stronger downstroke. So it's not 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. You can even practice this by yourself. You don't even need a ukulele to get to grips with this rhythm. It's really something that you can just practice by yourself, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's a rhythm that's quite common in Eastern dances, for example. In our music, though, in Western traditional music and definitely pop music, it's very rare to find rhythms like this. If you do know of other songs with this rhythm, feel free to write in. I'd be interested. So, to get to grips with this rhythm and to be able to play it, you need to learn how to feel this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. What you can do is practice slowly by going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. If you prefer, you can actually do it with 7 and have a strong 1, 4, and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And feel free to practice that much slower, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I prefer 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's just easier to always have the 1. Okay, so now that you've got the rhythm, because you've paused and practiced it a bit, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, we can do the strumming. So every time there's a number, a downstroke. So 1, 2, 3 downstrokes, 1, 2, 1, 2, all downstrokes, and then change on the next 3. G, 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 C, 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 F, 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 A. that's how the song goes. You need also to practice this quite slowly and then speed it up, and after a while probably you'll be able to play it like this. Inside my heart they do fight, a quiet call in the rush of the sight, a quiet call in the rush of the sight. I actually, after a while, I noticed that I tended to start playing it like this, keeping the 3+2+2, but I started it playing with down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, 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 down. So you can have a look at this too and see where you're most comfortable. What is just really important is that throughout the song you always get this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. So even if you do it like 1, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, you still have to have the accents on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's how the song grooves. That's why it's very popular to dance to this rhythm in Eastern Europe, because it's taki tiki tiki taki tiki tiki taki tiki tiki tiki. Maybe moving your shoulders might help. Maybe imagining Romanian dancers swerving around might help too. Who knows? Whatever suits you. So that's the chorus bit that goes and then there's the bit, which is the chorus, which goes leave or stay. Leave or stay, a common phrase, and every day I so you can play this with whichever strumming you prefer, either only downstrokes or down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Whichever you're more comfortable with. We're going to practice it just with downstrokes. And the chords we need for this part are B flat, D minor, F and C. And I'm going to write underneath the whole chord succession because it's quite long. And in the Patreon detailed PDF, I'm going to indicate the number of downstrokes per chord, which would be a bit too much info for here. So these are the chords you need, and I'll just play it once as it is in the song. B flat, C, D minor, C, F. B flat, C, D minor, C, sus 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. B flat, C, D minor, C, F, F, D, B, F, B, F, B, F, B, C, sus 4, C. And this is the bit where it gets a little bit tricky. At the end, instead of going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, it goes B, F, B, F, B, F, B, C4, C, all with all the downstrokes like this. And then straight back to one, and then straight back to the chorus. And sometimes you can also do in transition strum, which is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then A minor. And back to the chorus, back to the verse, which is A minor, G, C, F. Oof. So that's the verse and the chorus with this very peculiar way of having the rhythm dance. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. See if you can do it when you walk or when you dance or when you're doing something else. It's a great way to expand your rhythm knowledge and understanding. So now we'll have a quick look at how I play the impro. All the tabs on how to play this will be in the PDF document, but I'll just show you slowly what's actually happening. Is that I'm playing an A, and my fourth finger is on the third fret of the last string. So it starts off like this, and then I pluck the last string and play open, second, third, first string, third string, and then first fret of the third string F. So it should sound after a while a bit like this with the arpeggios. Can you hear the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. So the tabs are inside of the PDF, and that's about how it should sound. Also, I'm going to give a download of the studio song for the people following me on Patreon, so that then you can also have, of course, a link to the YouTube version, but also then you can have the studio arrangement of it, where I play the trumpet. True story. Myself. I played, yeah. Slightly less well than the ukulele, I must be honest. The structure of the song is basically just verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. And sometimes between the chorus and the verse, to go back to it, you can have this little rhythm of muting the strings, so putting your fingers on the strings and going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then back, and then going back to the verse. Or sometimes at the end of the chorus, if you feel like it, you can just go straight back to the verse, which it means you go B, F, B, F, B, F, B, C4, C, A, G, 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 C, 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 F, A, G, 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 C, 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 F. Something like this. So have fun with this rhythm, and if you record yourself playing this song, feel free to send me a version. That would be so great. I'd love to hear you play one of my original songs. It would be fun. Keep well. Feel free to send me stuff for the wall. It's kind of empty. And see you soon for a new tutorial. I'm playing on Clown Music Ukes, by the way, for these tutorials. If you enjoy the sound, feel free to check out their ukuleles on the link below also. Have a lovely day.